What I wanted to talk about at the start of this was the fact that the groups seem a little bit more favorable. Group A is definitely performing better in this secondary group stage than Group B. XM is going to be hit by the blast off. I'll return the favor with some support pressure. Holy crap,
He's not dead.
is still not able to get. Are you kidding me? I thought he was dead for sure. It's a first blood double kill turnaround.
Lord. The quacks come through in time.
It'll be interesting to see the rest of the group stage, how they fare against some of the Group B teams.
Tough road. But all roads are tough if you want to win a championship.
The kick! Oh, that was sick.
From downtown. Looking for the earn charges.
Oh, he's going to rotate.
Yeah, he won.
TP to bottom. Kill the Dragon Knight. Tomato's already full agi to try and take advantage of this initiation. BZM can't hit him with the stun, hits him with the slow.
This is just not working.
No, this is not. I wonder if things just went differently in the mid lane.
What a
if
flank.
it would work, but DY coming in from behind. Now he's in front of BZM. BZM pops the illusion rune, but it's going to be a second power rune that does nothing for him.
I mean, at least he gets the earn charge because he died, but that is not how he wanted to get it. And this mid-earth spirit has just not worked out at all. Again, they're using it as a 2 or 3 spellcaster more than a right clicker.
Bonk.
No egg here.
Still having a rough time finishing up these heroes. Is BZM going to die to the assassinate? Toss back into it. Instead, can he finish off Jin Q? Now, Jin Q is probably going to... No, he's not going to... Oh, the creep's backstabbed by a creep wave.
XM's just laughing. I mean, yeah, because he could have de-aggroed it, so... He didn't want to lose the farm. Honestly, nice play.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I don't think Jin Q's too sad about it. And they're going to get this tower for free. Earth Spirit had to walk out from base. Might even get more. That Spirit landed.
Phoenix did dive into the stomp, so at least OG gets something in return.
He might have even gotten an egg off there if they didn't have that burst damage.
Jin Q might be able to get more done with these Earth Spirit spells. We'll see. Running up into the high ground here. Oh, blocked by the Phoenix again. Boy, DY. He is on one in this game, man. Blast off is going to land on 3. No, the Supernova goes off just in time. They will manage to get the kill. On to Jin Q. Almost rolled away to safety.
There's a blink on the mag here. Whisper finished it up. He could grab him here. It's going to be really close.
A little bit more distance. He will manage to get... Oh, XXS immediately goes to the stun, trying to stop him. They got the Chronosphere, but the stomp. Ame not able to put the immediate damage onto Whisper, and he did manage to get this hero up to the high ground, but Tomato isn't up there anymore. In fact, XM is now just left in a 1v1 duel against Whisper, and he will win it.
Ame in the right place at the right time. That's a big chrono time dilation. Just slows everybody down, and you finish off Seb with the second assassinate. 2 gets the job done here as this sniper, way too tanky, way too early.
So teamwork. Neither time did they actually die to the pickoff.
And this is the fastest Ags. I mean, this is just disgustingly fast. Okay, well, whatever, man. It's the fastest one I've seen, I'll tell you that much.
2 minutes and 43 seconds
I don't know what game was 2 minutes faster than this. Probably found some like random Herald pub where some guy got a rampage like for the previous content video in like 0 minutes. Sure, he had a 13-minute Ags.
Level 2 assassinate this early on to the game. 9,000 net worth for Extreme. And Ame, who has kind of been around. Oh, got it anyway. No worries, no good. All good.
I mean, what's your comeback here if you're OG? It's to get a good clump off team fights, which normally you get around objectives, but you're losing your objectives really fast as Dragon Knight. I don't know if you're aggressively going to be able to contest Roshan. You have the blink skewer on Jin Q still, so this is a scary smoke. He does not get it off. Oh, he does get it off.
We're back.
Welcome back to hell.
XM is well positioned now. He's going to shoot down one. Ari will be able to get away. They're actually stacking up a little bit of damage here from BZM. The Earth Splitter, if it lands on the sniper, it would help a lot. It does. It almost finished him off, and it pulls up from the mine.
High ground ward did a lot of work there for OG.
Oh, yeah.
That is why they were smoking there.
So Extreme bleeding some of their advantage back the way of OG.
I honestly still like OG in these fights if Ame isn't there. If Ame's there, yeah, it's a very different story.
Does manage to hit the stomp. Unfortunately, the assassinate comes in and finishes off BCM. Seb now going to try and make a run for it, but guess what? That assassinate gets rearmed because he got the last hit.
Stolen Dilation's going to mess Ame up a little bit.
Does manage to finish him off here.
He's getting a lot of bash.
Ame is just like, whatever, I don't need time walk. Yeah, but he's still long range. Still helpful for sieging high ground.
Yeah, I guess you can throw the shrapnels up, give vision.
Yeah.
All right, I can see it. And they're thinking about that early Roche. Ame is in the pit right now. Still got to care about some big RP. Watch the spacing. Whisper in the back.
Hit him with oh no, Whisper got his blink stopped.
It was a stolen mine on the hill.
How unlucky is that?
That's not luck. That's Jin Q, my friend. And he got your ass.
Ari's just like, please don't keep chasing after me. I TP'd out. I swear I TP'd out. No.
Oh, he just Lightbringered his trees.
So a failed blink RP due to a stolen mine on the high ground leads to OG losing 3 right next to the Roshan pit. So Ame's like, all right.
Well, Whisper also considers himself the best Magnus player in the world.
Who doesn't consider themselves the best Magnus player in the play? Is XM going to get caught here? I mean, they have to all in. And it will be enough, especially with the mines laid out. Well played by OG. Nice pickoff.
Decent find. You're happy to use RP for some big core kills right now.
Absolutely.
Especially that sniper was 10, 1 in 10. Like, that is big bounty. Honestly, I feel like Seb's had a pretty good game. Dagon. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, but this is not... I feel like Elder Titan is just not a hero that functions well from these behind positions often, and he's quietly found some decent farm, found his levels, been a part of most of the major fights. And he's so down on the network too, but this hero can function from that point. And he'll set up another surprise gank.
That's that Dagon in action. I like the Dagon if you have Elder Titan.
Oh yeah, that Magic Amp is good. Lotus try and save him. No bash on the roll.
Now he's kind of stuck.
He does not have that Aegis anymore.
Making a run for it.
Oh,
Rolled after him. RP goes out. Supernova goes in return.
He got slapped on the stolen.
Jump in and hit his own RP, and he managed to get it off for the Supernova. He's running on top of them, but they already killed Ame, so the damage is all gone. XXS is trying to output it right now, trying to kill all of these low health heroes. Might be able to get a support. No, he gets tasered. He gets tasered by Ari, and he can't finish him off. He gets kited around.
Magic.
OG turning things around.
This combo's online.
Very scary. So much magic damage burst.
Look at this setup. Again, they're going to hunt him, and he's dead.
You already took two TIs away from that man. Oh! Oh! Now there's the magic burst damage there, too.
Goes both ways.
They're going to get in front of BZM. Keep him locked in a cage. Another shot from the assassinate. Chased after another one. Ari. Oh, and he gave him the mines, too.
Oh, boy. That is not a spell you want to give away in this game. I don't think you can get jumped on this Void. You need to let XXS frontline and set the fight up properly, and this is what you want.
XXS will charge forward, doing just that for you.
Yep. This is a much better fight for Ame. They already see Whisper. That's what they want to see.
A lot of heroes, and he's getting 3 of them inside the Chronosphere. DY is flying in for the Supernova combo as well. The Earth Splitter goes out in the middle of it. It's Ame. He time walks it off. No problem. Everybody's low. Nobody's quite dead except for Ari. They're going to chase down these heroes, though. One by one. The time dilation is going to slow down Ame, though. Finally gets another time walk up. Shinkyu trying to get him. Telekinesis pull back on Tomato. Tomato turns back into the face's Void, though. Time walks further forward. And they all got out except for Ari.
Taking full advantage of this ET Spirit right now.
Whisper actually pushing out. They don't have the Earth Splitter just yet. Whisper, his initiation completely foiled as he treads out into the open daylight. Oh no, the Shockwave grabbed Ari midway through. Stolen Shockwave pushes him around while he tries to blast off in. An easy 3 kills, honestly, for Extreme.
Unless it's him RPing somebody.
Right. Tomato runs into the Rubik, pops BKB, kills him. Is he going to get out?
No TP.
He's sticking around. challenging XM like this one, turning into the sniper, trying to shoot him. Oh, what? What a move! The grenade bounced him away, but then he also grenaded himself, dodged the chronosphere as a result of it. Still dies, but very cool.
Oh, man, it's a dodge. I mean, honestly, Ame probably was going to chrono him there because he's sick of the sniper stealing all his kills.
Ame jumping in with that time walk. Jeez.
Kick
skewered back. Has to pop the BKB. Supernova covers him as OG try and get back to the fountain. Lose 2 in the process.
Oh, there's just so much net worth on these XG cores. They are all scaling. They're all becoming problems. Even if you find the Void at this point, not going to get him without this Aegis before Megas are out.
Whisper's trying to make it out there. Smoke breaks on him. They glimmer cape him. He jumps
got both supports.
2 supports, but the skewer at the same time, he gets some of the heroes into him. Oh, he tried to go for a stolen RP play right before he dies. Dies anyway, but the cores of Extreme are still up. Can they fight through this one on the side of OG? It's their last chance to do so. Ame starts banging on Tomato. Tomato bangs right back with the help of the Elder Titan. Ame jumps away, but they pulled in XM. So as Ame jumps out, XM's pulled in. Now he's kicked in on the side of Ame, and he gets bursted down. Loses that Aegis.
Puts a Scotty and Mom back in.
Ortasno hit by the Dragon Tail. Ame jumping in, hitting a time dilation. A bunch of these supports slow down heavily. He'll first feast on Seb. Now looks towards
stolen in
Whisper.
power.
Skewer too far away. Hits him with the Chronosphere on to 2. Both those heroes are going to die. Tomato sitting on the side, trying to do something in the meanwhile while his team is dying to Ame, but he just really can't do any damage. He's full out on strength, 6,000 HP, but he does no damage right now, and he's being picked apart by XXS and Ame. Another kick, trying to get him back to the fountain. Anything they can do to get him that much closer, but he can't make it. He dies. Tomato buys back.
Ultra.
One more kill for Ame. Where's he going to get it from? He just stops moving. Challenging Tomato, full strength Morphling, saying, yeah, you can just go ahead and hit me a little bit. I don't really care that much. Another time dilation, hit by BZM with a roll in.
He's stolen Morph 3 times in this fight. Why does he keep stealing it?
One of these days, I'll get something else.
Wicked sick here. That didn't count as a rampage?
He did not get the rampage.
What?
Took too long.
Well, that's a rampage in my heart, as he deserves it. There's like so much to interrupt this Magnus in the fight. We saw glimpses, I think, of what this OG lineup can do. The synergy's there.
Yeah, I think even Storm works. Sorry.
No, I don't know if I would want to play Gyro carry. Maybe only if there's like this really cool mid pick, like you're saying. I think Storm mid, Quap mid. Otherwise, I would also be looking at a new carry.
Well, they got into this second group stage for a reason, right? And I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't believe.
They're not afraid to sometimes give him these big team fighters and maybe sacrifice a little laning for it, which I think is a good sign. Team trust each other.
Ame, he knows he's a little stuck here, has to turn and fight. It's his only way out. Whisper hit him big with that whirling death, but Ame's delivering a lot of damage back. He just needs a little bit of help, and they can get some kills. They get one of them. DY's going to show up now, but a little late to the party, and frankly, the Disruptor doesn't offer you too much damage. He does offer control, though, and might be able to let XM clean up some kills. Sure enough, DY is going to get the +1 onto Seb. Maybe he dies for it, but he gives XM a dream team fight with that exorcism. Hey, so do you think that the whole position 6 mentality for 5s, do you think that's just like an old school sharpshooter? Hits him.
Decent damage.
Yeah, decent damage indeed. They glimpse him back and they got him. The silence lasts just long enough. Jin-Q stole the leap now to be able to get away. Oh man, so many great moves from this support duo of Extreme Gaming.
You know, maybe not the 100 out of 100 play, but 95 out of 100. And he does it every time. It just adds up. And that's a very strong player to have.
Glimpse, nice and glimpse. Now Static Storm is online, so Disruptor is a real hero, Avery.
Yeah, he's looking good in this game. I mean, when you get ahead with this hero in your team.
Hit him with the sharpshooter. And Tomato will catch up. He just needs one swipe to slow down Ame. It's a guaranteed kill.
Really nice turn. Infest, Blink Bat.
Bomb. Do they have the damage, though? to kill this Death Prophet. He's going to turn around and maybe get some Spirit Siphons, keep himself alive a little bit longer. His Yules is on cooldown. Wonder what he used it on.
He used it on that rune from earlier, right?
Tomato, Static Storm on him. And the slow down, call down. He's stuck. He's not going anywhere. So they trade out core for core.
And I guess OG are happy that this EXO gets popped there because there's nothing really to do with it.
Yeah.
You can run to Roche and get the last third of it in.
Dire are scanning.
I guess they're going to try and force it.
Yeah, they really don't have the best team for taking Roshan. It's kind of just EXO.
They just have so much magic damage, though. Honestly.
Stab.
What?
Oh, sticky napalm. He's going to go for it. He immediately grabs him. Static Storm goes out in response. They throw a lot of damage right back, but they did some serious work. XM died to Roshan. Tomato gets traded out, though.
I mean, this is making space for the team to get here.
Yeah, they're almost here. They're almost here. They need to be able to finish off Seb and fast. Ari's now going to be able to show up. Hits a bushwhack on it, too.
Nice
BCM with the Star Storm. Immediately blows up the Disruptor. Arrow cuts across, hits the Rubik. Now they run down XXS. What a call from the duo of Seb and Tomato to just go for it, man.
Damn. Roche disruption play in a game that might have just snowballed out of control. OG bring it back in style.
This is twice now that OG has done this in this series. Now, game one, they couldn't complete the turn, but they did give themselves, a little bit of fighting chance in kind of the same window.
I mean, this is a lot of fighting chance. You just got a Maelstrom on the Hoodwink. OG can throw this Aegis up front, try and bait a fight. If they don't get it, they're going to be happy taking some towers here.
Bottom tower is under attack.
See if Seb jumps.
I mean, if he sees something, he's going.
Soon as Shin-Q Fade bolts.
Radiant are scanning.
Doesn't opt to go for it, though. BZM kind of wanted to. Still leap.
Radiant's
But he's running into XXS, or maybe that's just what he wants. Lasso with the life. Ooh, so much burst damage. So many trees. That whirling death.
Caught the life stealer.
Dice did manage to get the life stealer. That's a big grab. Ame collects that kill, no problem.
And EXO on the back is just clearing through them.
Yeah, they can't fight this Death Prophet, not anymore.
That's an arcane rune as well, so
And that is a bold attempt at a TP, my friend.
Yeah, that was never going to work. He had Yules the entire time, and this is going to be an insane value.
Spotted
EXO.
even more.
Shin-Q cliffs himself, just for the meme. Another big thing going for you right now. Huge ult on cooldown for XG. If you can find one of the other cores, you're really happy.
Massive window, and they are wrapping behind this Death Prophet, too.
They'll take him.
Seb, he sees him. Blink on him,
He's
blow him
hasted.
up. No, he's hasted. He's running away. The Timber Chain connects. He just needs to hit this chakram. Can he land it? Timber Chain gets him instead.
He used the life stealer instead of the timber, but they got Tomato in the static storm. He's gone.
Walking into a high ground area too, Shin-Q. He has an idea. He blinks backwards, knowing something is coming. They get the initiation onto the gyrocopter, but is that what they actually want? Ame's perfectly fine with this. I think Lifesteal, no, maybe he's actually getting cut down. BCM and Tomato, their damage combined, managed to work Ame pretty quickly there.
Here to clean up.
Oh, he caught him. Eul's Scepter, before the TP can complete, is going to try and chase down more heroes. OG used everything they had. They blew it all on Ame, and they did manage to get that kill, but they don't have much to contend with this Death Prophet now.
Whisper thinking of going back in. They can kite this guy out.
Arrow. Shin-Q trying to stop some of these heroes.
Buyback.
Timber assassination with the Blink Dagger.
Carry the fight in a way.
Moonlight Shadow, they're going to run into XXS first.
Silence misses. Tomato taking a
He just
watcher?
blinks pulverizes straight up onto the Lifestealer immediately. No immediate follow-up, though, while DY is caught by BZM, who leaps in there with his BKB. Needs to get inside the Roshan pit. Can he grab anything? He gets it away. Snatches away the Aegis away from Ame. Now he's going to die, but Ame is low, and he doesn't have Satanic
There's a cheese
either.
on the ground.
Second life.
Pick it up and eat it, my man.
They're going to go back for the cheese. Ame picks it
on
up, but he
cooldown.
needs time. He needs time. It was on cooldown. He couldn't eat it in time. XM, he don't have the exorcism this time around. He goes for the TP out. The bushwhack is there just in time.
Not make it. It's a wipe. This Roshan pit has been a disaster.
Telekinesis silence on BCM. has to bop the BKB. The BKB of Seb is going to go to work. Pulverize immediately trying to stop this lasso pullback on XM. Spirit Siphon is going to keep him alive for now, and they see the opportunity to turn as the BKBs are wearing thin on the side of OG. Ame is approaching this team fight and looking good.
Dangerous chase. Your
Arrow
BKBs are
comes
running
down.
out.
Are they going to focus down? Ame once again, it's too much damage, man. Too much burst. Once again, it's just an arrow into getting walloped.
Take me back to Dota 1 days.
Sam damage gets popped now. Seb's looking for an opening. Smoke's going to break on him. Sees a bunch of heroes. Starts backing out. XXS is going to go for the grab on him. They throw the Static Storm on top of that with the telekinesis. Hold these heroes in. So the Lifestealer's going to come back inside the Static Storm. They do manage to take down XXS. Ame's trying to kite back on Tomato. Trying to wear out this BKB.
Need to glimpse somebody.
They're going to be able to get the glimpse of the Rage. Is a secondary magic immune option for the Lifestealer. Though he's quite low on HP. Extreme maybe should have just gone for it.
Well, it's going to be
Gonna give an opportunity. Gleipnir goes out. Now they throw the arrow. Hits the Disruptor on the side to go for the two supports immediately.
Double Chakram.
XM, they're deciding he's a little bit too tanky. Throws out a Chakram of his own on Jin Q, and he starts backing away. Gets cut down by the Lightning. BZM hops back as Ame's trying to throw some damage out there while Whisper is right in the mix of it, ignoring Ame. Going for the supports. Timber Chains back away.
Need another glimpse here. You bop back.
He's going to be coming with the buyback of the Disruptor. They hit an arrow onto Ame, though. They need to help protect Ame. Ame down to half health. No Satanic gets destroyed. BZM and Tomato, once again, they have no problems killing this carry.
It's not even close. The damage is just overwhelming at this point, and
DY
wants everybody.
trying to cover his retreat.
Yeah, I mean, this game is over. Like, there's just no way to take these fights. You have EXO, but you do not have the control anymore. You do not have the range. XXS is going to try and make a miracle happen, but that is what it would take here, as the fourth core came online after that Roche fight, and that's all she wrote, man. If those Roshans go XG's way, they get an Aegis on this Gyro. He accelerates a lot faster. You could see that lineup coming together, but it just all got turned around at the pit.
Figure out who's playing a Razor. I'm just going to bushwhack
You need
people.
a mid that's good against Razor and helps. Okay, so Lacoste was talking about the Lesh.
Yeah. Your heroes.
It is good against Naga. I think it's good against Timber.
If he runs it, if he runs it on the upper tree line again.
He's running. He's running right now, that's for sure. Oh, Whisper comes back in, and they actually get the...
He's actually dead.
So if you're Extreme, how do you force 5-on-5s? How do you get OG to take an honest, good old team fight against you?
Well, Roshan is your friend.
Lightning. Oh, look at that stack of heroes right there. If they could pull him back into this boat, it'd be fantastic. BZM in some trouble.
Oh, that
arrow gets a little bit of space, but he's going to get burned out either way. DY's there on the side. Shin-Q cleans up Whisper. What a terrible fight for OG.
Naga off it. That would be the dream, but
That
they'll
would be
take
the
anything.
best one, but instead they're going to run into Seb, who quickly leaps away. They get the X on Ari instead. So he'll be the victim of this smoke gank. Does keep all the lanes pushed in, though.
You have a lot of room to operate. A lot of farm you can soak up, especially on two supports who can clear waves.
Whisper. Hard to get that Timber Chain timing right against X.
Does have the Yules, and he will get the catch into another X. So Yules pays off.
Quite the timing here, around 20 minutes.
Top tower is under
BCM smoked up with his two supports. They run into DY. Similar situation to the Extreme smoke. They probably would have liked to run into the enemy carry, but
Yeah, they were looking for a low HP Ame, but they'll take a free support. Try and get the power rune, and that's a good one. DD.
XM's pretty scary to fight into right now. And if he has any backup, you're not winning that fight. X pulled back as X marks the spot is causing a real issue for OG.
OG dodge. Back to rat mode.
Ari will be the victim of this smoke gank, but obviously much better for him to die than any of the cores on OG. On which side?
If you're XG.
Caught him on the Gleipnir, but Ari, he was waiting the whole time for Shin-Q to try and chase up
bait.
a perfect amount of patience leads to that kill, helps save Seb, and looks like they'll run down DY as well. Really great setup from OG there.
You know, he was thinking about it last game, and
Yeah, he got it pretty late last game.
he's gonna opt earlier for it here. So you can trade out the BKBs now as the less Shrek one is also done. Yeah, in a situation where you just BKB into BKB. But the pickoffs continue.
Nice pick.
And look at the waves. They're getting cut by Naga.
Yeah, I mean, it is happening kind of what you were saying, right? The Naga Siren is pushing in these side lanes.
Shroud.
They have to show on some of these heroes. There's the Eternal Shroud.
This was the build I was looking for in a lot of these Naga Lesh games. I think it just creates too much value to ignore. You can just run in, be way tankier, create a lot more space, set the fight up for your other cores. BZM trying to force it.
BZM is going to use his BKB, go straight for XM, try and take down this Leshrac, and he has to go for the TP away. They had the lasso on the Razor. They were actually doing an okay job fighting, but now they don't have the Leshrac, and they're all grouped up for a combo of hell from Ari.
He has it on his courier. It gets delivered.
Okay, now he's got his BKB, but he's already been songed. Torn Storm is going to be weighted out.
Arrows
Can Ame arrow?
BKB
Oh, got off the BKB. He's going to be okay, but his damage is going to get drained by BZM, so he has to TP out. One after the other.
Radiant structures.
Now BKB's on
Q is
cooldown.
going to get grabbed by Ari again. No, he does the grabbing this time around. Hits him with the Gleipnir. Pops
that
back
arrow.
with the sharpshooter. Arrow came in and hit DY right as he was cutting across for the lasso. Nice Manta dodge by Tomato. Gets away from the missile. While Whisper hits a big Blink Dagger Timber Chain hit. That'll be enough to scare back Extreme.
And the BKB's coming up for BCM, so
yeah, with
he's
aim.
back in fighting force, ready to go. A Timber who's just like blink chaining out.
Okay,
He needs
that
a
is
lot
a
more.
big shard. That'll help you a
that
bit
helps.
with the Razor.
You can drag somebody in.
They're going to try and jump XXS. He's a little bit low, too, so they will successfully pop him. Too much damage, and they took the gem away. Or trying to take the gem away. Somebody pick it up. Somebody get out of there with the gem. Ari will be left behind here by Yules. Or maybe not. Tomato is still around. They get a lot of heroes grouped up. XM goes right into all this one. So many heroes. Yeah, he's linked by the Razor, but as long as he pushes into a group of OG, the Bloodstone can keep him alive.
You're building very greedily on the Hoodwink.
Trying to blow him up. BKB is here for XM, and he'll turn around with the Bloodstone.
TP out.
TP's out from BZM, latching onto him. So that puts the BKB on cooldown, which is pretty important as Roshan has just spawned.
Step scouting.
Yeah, he's going back into it, pops the Greaves, but the X marks the spot, cannot be dispelled.
It's an important catch for XG here. Eliminate the scouting potential, though backstab from BZM.
Yeah, BZM's gonna get some vision on him. Whisper didn't even need that vision, he went straight for it. They got the latch, the static link goes out, but at the same time, the song is being used. Ame with his Daedalus is just not doing enough damage. He's having all of his damage ripped away by the Razor. XXS, last left alive, will go for the TP out. Jin Q is actually trying to do some work by himself here, but he doesn't have the same kind of threat.
Not escape. BZM is just doing way too much.
Yeah, he is.
Well, you see the damage drain there. Ame tries his best to fight, but he does not get enough crits. And yeah, the tips to Sebe, who's valiantly sacrificed his life once again around this Roche to secure it.
Or get that Lotus, man.
Yeah, if you can reflect the link. Again, there's just no utility being built here.
Tried to go for Whisper, still going for Whisper even after the BKB with the lasso. Though he is tanky, Ogre Seal Totem, very smooth move by him.
The X on him.
X and, he got the Timber Chain after the X, pull back, Sharpshooter, cuts across, he managed to hit the Tiny with a lock on. From BZM, all in on XM. Won't be able to chase him down entirely, still has that Aegis, remember. They're going to try and poke at him from afar here. Song goes out, saves the Aegis.
It's healing him up here too.
Is Whisper going to blink? He was going to blink in for it. He actually messed it up, though. Hit the Timber Chain first, then blink, so it broke his own Timber Chain. Now he's going to be pulled back into his own death. Now a Tidal Wave almost pulled him off the cliff there, trying to catch heroes. BCM, I don't think he wants to stick around for this any longer, not with Whisper dead. They'll leave Ari behind, it seems like.
Super nice fight from XG. Wearing out these BKBs. If you can reflect this link on the Lesh or on the Gyro, it's huge. You need Lotus, you need 4 staffs in this game. You need to help your cores reset these fights.
They use the banner as a bait. Oh, that's a clever move, but is it a good enough bait? XXS, oh man, he gets destroyed by BZM. A lot of effort, though, put into killing the Kunkka, which means that XM and Ame are free to take the fight. That's why Tomato resets on the song.
Yeah, going back
BZM wants to go back in for it because he still has this Aegis.
He's so tanky.
He is going to lose his life here, but maybe he can still make it work on his second life.
And they got Jin-Q on the side. That's a big find. He's a lot of their damage.
Whisper chasing after him, slowing down Ame. Ame has to use his BKB, has to go for the TP out.
He'll probably get killed and then tipped by Jin-Q, I would expect.
We know Step doesn't care.
But it is like a morale boost, you know? These Naga games where you feel like you just can't get out on the map, you find some kill. It does give you some mental breathing room.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit more confidence to actually push out the lanes, which is what they're doing here at bottom. The OG are
bad.
They're thinking about taking it without their Murata, with the Batsu coming in. They almost pull up on it. He's getting away with 100 HP, but he doesn't have a satanic. The Leshrac is right on top of all of these heroes. The song will bail them out. But Ame is still trying to dance away from Whisper. They surely got him. He's trapped against the wall. Leshrac is going to have to carry this fight now for Extreme, but they're kiting away from him right now. Okay, no, they go back into him with the Bloodthorn, back up into play. He has the BKB, though, with the Bloodstone. That's going to heal him back up, get rid of that Bloodthorn, and allow him to bring down Whisper.
Buyback from DY, but he has no lasso here, so... Another 3-man bushwhack by Jin-Q?
Oh, yeah, he's hitting some monsters. Uh-oh. He has Yules, gets rid of the Bloodthorn. There's still Ari here.
That's
Batsu on in from XM, trying to bail out his Kunkka, but immediately BZM will pounce. XM's trying to get away from him thanks to the tidal wave. He will break that lane.
Arrow.
Sharpshooter cuts across, hits the Razor. Arrow hits on the Kunkka. They manage to get him a little bit of distance here. Another Yules trying to get rid of the ensnare. Any more stuns? Ari's looking for an opportunity to jump in while BZM tries to pull these heroes back, but he can't get him.
This Edict is going to melt people. It's nasty at this point in the game.
I mean, he's going to go for...
Oh, what a find.
Nice pullback on a Tiny. OG can't stop this.
Yeah, you're gone. Even if that chain stun doesn't land, you're just going to get melted.
Yeah, you could do all this split pushing, but approaching the high ground is super dangerous.
I don't think it's as good as scaling the damage elsewhere, but they're going to find another target. It's a Link.
Lotus Orb gets him away. XXS is controlled by BZM, and he's going to turn that damage refresh back onto the Leshrac as well. When they come out of this song, he's going to be taking away so much damage. That's where the Wind Waker comes in, trying to get away from him. BZM's trying to pull him back into his hands. Leshrac is trying to get away at the same time, while Nagasar barely escaped out of all that one. BZM healed himself back up the phone. He's stolen so much damage. He
400
wiped out Ame.
2 full 200 links with the talent? No answer for Razor in that late game fight. It's going to force buybacks out of XG here. At this point, support Gyro will return to the skirmish. And pray that XM is strong enough to defend this base.
What is XXS waiting for? Waiting for some sort of opportunity before he uses his buyback?
He's getting reeled in.
He is getting reeled in. Between the reel-in and the shard pullback of the Razor.
These stuns are obnoxious.
They are stacking up.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a poke, a bit of a jab.
They're trying to wait for the two other heroes to come up. They need lasso in these fights, and they need Torrent Storm.
Yeah, and OG have made the call. They're not going to fight with these heroes just on the edge of being able to come back to life. So they make the push. They get the melee barracks. They get the tier 3. Or are they going to get caught on the way out?
Land.
How did that pushback not land?
I think one of them hurts a lot more than the other. But
yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Once more, he searches.
I mean, there's always the possibility of getting lasso into just double Torrent Storm chain stuns.
He did not chain it.
No chain stun there. Whisper gets off his BKB. Tomato runs into this fight.
The Razor's here.
Razor, run from the Razor. Get away from him. Don't let him static link you. They're all popping their
pulling him in.
BKB. He's got the double links. He's pulling in these heroes. XM just cannot get away. Maybe he can actually reset a
We're gonna
little
try
bit.
and fight him.
Are they going to go back and try and kill this guy? Song resets the whole fight.
And
They're at
that's
half
healing
health. This is dangerous. Refresh, in-snare, blow him up. Already Ame's dead. XM's healing off the Bloodstone, though. XX is trying to do what
Out
he
of
can.
mana.
They have the splitters. They have the torrents for him. A lot of stuns, but there's too much damage. XM cannot handle BZM's Razor. It is too much for him. He buys back, but his whole team is dead.
Man
What do you
wants the
expect this man
rampage.
to do?
Go to the fountain.
Hit by the arrow.
Nothing bad has ever happened in the fountain.
Wind
for
Waker's
BZM.
back. BZM's like, no.
Give him the rampage.
They have the lasso back up. They're going to pull in Whisper. He got hit with it. Okay. Little bit awkward there. Couldn't get him all the way back. XM daring BZM to go
My
for it
old
again.
friend, I've returned.
Let me embrace you, Fountain, one more time.
They will play it safe. They will go for the buildings here. Once more, it is entirely
There's
up to
the
XM.
toss back. All right, XM fully committed. Just jumps into all of them with his AoE with the Bloodstone. He's doing a lot. It just looks like he's going to just fall just 20% shy of getting
God damn.
almost a team wipe.
That was almost doing it, though, for a 1v5, but the raid boss XM will finally perish twice in this game. As Abe looks on from the grave, that gyro had no gameplay for the last 30 minutes of that game. And this is where I go back to that draft. If you're not getting Roshans, if you're not snowballing this game, I think those team fights are just impossible. You have no answer for BZM here.